All right, so unfortunately, no Padres game today. Obviously, you probably know already it has been postponed between the Padres and the Braves. So that makes for an interesting rest of this road trip, not just series, but road trip for the Padres. Because now, since Sunday Night Baseball is tomorrow, they're not going to have the double header be tomorrow. Regular 4 o'clock, I believe, 4:10 our time on Sunday. Then there's going to be the doubleheader on Monday before they go to Cincinnati. So they're going to be playing in the morning our time on Monday. Then they're going to have an afternoon game our time. So they're going to be playing 3 games in less than like 30 hours, which is not ideal for the bullpen. And then after that, after a doubleheader, they have to go, it's travel day to Cincinnati for 3 games. So it's going to be interesting to see how the lineups are configured and more really like how the bullpen is used. Obviously, all hands on deck, really, like every guy is going to have to be used here because of the short period of time between games. Um, and then without no game today, there's still news for the Padres though, as they went and signed David Peralta, as you see here from Kevin Acee, the screenshot from Kevin Acee in the UT. Padres have added another veteran bat for insurance, David Peralta. This was a guy that we talked about in the offseason as a potential target, someone that's going to be cheap. Left-handed bat, veteran bat. That's what the Padres needed. I thought maybe they would add that with Jerks and Profar. Instead, the Padres only added Jerks and Profar. They didn't add Tommy Pham. I thought, okay, maybe no Peralta, but okay, Tommy Pham's still out there. That never happened, and that they just rolled with what they've had, which was Jerks and Profar, and it has worked out spectacularly. And I guess we gotta give props to AJ because it is working out. But I think some would say, no, I'm still not really giving props to AJ because no duh he was gonna come back and AJ still didn't go get an outfielder. And some are gonna say, well, Profar is not gonna do this the rest of the year. So we shouldn't really give props yet to AJ. It was a good vibes move, a good depth move, but we should still have another bat out there. But for now, I mean, I love having Jurickson Profar as the starting outfielder hitting third in this lineup because I think that's where he's hitting right now, right? Third. And Crony is hitting fourth, and then Manny's hitting fifth, Bogart's hitting sixth. Like, without Profar, where would this team be this year? But another bat, let's get to Peralta here, another veteran bat, left field for AAA El Paso. He's already playing today. 36 years old, as you can see here, 259, 294, 381 splits there for the Dodgers last year. First month of the season playing for the Cubs AAA team. Opted out of his deal with the Cubs on Monday. Not great in AAA, but sometimes, I mean, I really don't know the answer to this. Like how much your team's really judging a veteran guy's AAA numbers when he has performed at the big league level before. What the Padres are getting here is a good depth option. Someone that if an injury happens, then that's a great option to have. This is not someone that's going to be playing every day. I think the Padres still like having Jose Azocar be the fourth outfielder. Now, if you want 5 outfielders, then that means that someone else is going to have to come off, which I think that you're going to want someone to come off the roster if you know that Manny's going to be playing third base pretty much every day, right? If if you're okay with Donovan Solano being off the roster because he probably would go sign somewhere else, you'd rather have Peralta over Donovan Solano, which I don't think the Padres are at that point yet. Okay, then you make the move, but or would you rather have Tyler Wade? Excuse me, not have Tyler Wade. Would you rather have David Peralta, the fifth outfielder, over Tyler Wade? I think right now the Padres would still rather have Tyler Wade, and they still are okay with the outfield situation that they have. We'll see, though. Like, how long is Peralta going to be willing to sit down there in AAA without being on the big league roster? So, really, I guess we just got to keep tabs on that. I know it's hard to judge AAA numbers, AAA El Paso numbers. So, if he was struggling with the Cubs AAA and he performs really well in El Paso, I don't really know what to take from that. All I know is this guy has played a lot of years, a decade in the big leagues, and sure, he's not the 300 hitter anymore like he was in 2020 and 2018. He was close to 300 with an OPS well over 800. Like, that's not who he has been, but I don't think it's the worst depth outfield option. I think he could give you a little bit more than Jose Azocar over like a long period of time offensively. Azocar's actually done pretty well. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think he's actually done pretty well offensively this year in terms of like average. He's not a power guy, so don't expect like the OPS plus or slugging to be freaking, amazing. But he's been okay. I don't think this is a move that you can crap on at all. It's a depth move. It's not like he's on the big league roster right now. It's a vet. It's someone that I was fine with the Padres getting in the offseason. So I'm definitely fine with them getting him now when Jurickson Profar has played so well. And it's not like we're making David Peralta be the saving guy for this outfield. He's not being asked to come in here and be the hero. He's coming in here he's in El Paso. It's not like he's in Atlanta right now with the big league club. So I'm totally fine with it. One thing I wanted to hit on as well, pitching plans have been altered because of the postponement today. Joe Musgrove, he is not expected to be starting in this series. It's expected that he's going to be pushed back to, I believe, the first game in Cincy. So on Tuesday, Randy Vasquez expected to be optioned at that point in time. Darvish is going to be starting on Sunday. And then Monday will be Dylan Cease and Randy Vasquez. Cease was already expected to start on Monday anyway. And then, um, well, yeah, Vasquez, it makes sense if you think about it. You had Waldron throw Darvish today, but he postponed. So you just have him throw tomorrow on Sunday Night Baseball. That's fine. He gets an extra day. He probably threw some today, but not a lot. Hopefully, not a lot. And so he goes tomorrow. And then on Monday, get another outing out of Vasquez. And this allows Joe Musgrove to have a little bit more time before making a start. And you can get him in the Cincinnati series right out of the gate. And again, you get that extra outing out of Randy Vasquez before he gets optioned. So getting a little bit more innings there, especially in the short period of time that the Padres have in between these games here. They again, 3 games in, less than 30 hours. So expected to start on Tuesday. Again, I think I read that in the UT. That is Joe Musgrove, the plan there. And then Darvish tomorrow, Cease and Vasquez on Monday. So yeah, that's what I've got today. No game today. We'll see if that ends up being a bad thing for the Padres or maybe it ends up being a good thing. Who knows?